Today is a good day for a scene card, and a cute one. Yeah. Hey friends, today I'm sharing a scene card with a bit of focused masking. I am using the Ink Blot Shop Shout Out Stencil and the Little Something stamp set. There is a coordinating stamp set, but I ended up not using it. I had a whole plan in mind, but of course when you start creating a card, some things change along the way. I am starting off with pulling out this little girl with a little bow in her hair, and I wanted her front and center in my card, and I had the idea of having the shout out stencil behind as a subtle background, but I did want to do some focused masking, so her talk bubble with the sentiment will be a different color from the rest. So I'm stamping her out, and then I'm also stamping her on a piece of Heffy Doodle Memo tape. You can use anything in your stash. I usually have those full adhesive Post-its or Eclipse masking paper, but I think there was a sale or something. I have a ton of this, and so that's what I pulled out. I am using the Scrapbookcom mint tape for the bottom of the card, and that will be the ground. I just have a collection of a bunch of things, so I've been pulling out a variety of things just to try it out to see what I like. So I am going to use the shout out stencil, and I'm using some washi to tape on the back of the card just so I can make sure it doesn't move, and I will be masking around the talk bubble, or actually over the talk bubble that I want to be a different color from the rest. First, I'm going to go in with Hickory Smoke Distress ink and just blend out the background. I haven't used this color very much, but it's actually very light, or it's just really dry. I think it might be dry because it took a bit of finessing to get the color to show through, but once I removed the stencil, there was enough color on the background where I was happy with it. And if I wasn't, I could have just placed it back on top and then done it again. It is a really light, subtle background. That's exactly what I was going for. I really didn't want it to stand out at all. So because I finished masking off the gray area, I will be masking off my talk bubble that I want in a different color. So I am just using that tape and just masking all around, and that way I can just ink blend in that one talk bubble. So I'm using my two most favorite colors for distress inks. It's Picked Raspberries and Wilted Violet. I find that these are definitely one of my go-to colors that I use consistently, and also I just like pink and purple, so I use them a lot in my cards. I do try to step outside the color palettes, but I just have a tendency to go with pink, purple, and blue, honestly. For my scene card, I had masked that bottom portion of the card, and it's mainly because I wanted to give her some ground to stand on. I am using my Misty T ruler and a Copic friendly pen just to draw a line. Anytime I create scene cards, they're actually really simple. You just take a look at them and you can see that they're just lines. Here, she's standing on the ground, so nothing too special. So for all the coloring, I'm going to go in with my Copic markers and do the usual coloring. Nothing is going to be too special. I'm also using pink and purples for her outfit because I wanted everything to match with her talk bubble, and I use my typical colors. I'll have everything listed down below, but also on the screen, so you guys are aware of the colors if you want to write down the color combinations. And if you follow me, you would know this pattern that I use the same colors. So I actually have like this bullet journal that is Copic friendly and it doesn't bleed through. So I was thinking about putting together a couple pages where there are my Copic combos, and that would be super helpful for me because sometimes I try different combinations of colors because I do not have the full collection of Copics, nor do I plan to get the full collection, and I kind of just work with what I have. But it does kind of put me in the corner of using the same colors over and over again, which nothing wrong with it, but sometimes I do need to step outside the box because things are starting to look the same all the time, and I think that that's okay because most people don't notice, but for me, I'm just comfortable with the colors that I use, so I just tend to grab the same color combinations. I think one of my more recent cards, I did this pastel-y combination of colors where it was like pink to teals and pink to blues or purples to blues, and I really liked that. I was really happy with how that turned out, so I kind of want to do more of that and kind of experiment more with it. So we'll see. I've been meaning to pull that journal out. It's from Sassy Club, but I just haven't had the chance to do so. So I think that that might be a good reason to pull it out and just use it for Copic combos, because what other notebook do you have that doesn't bleed through with Copic markers? Like, even my paper, I'm using Nina Solar Cross paper and it definitely bleeds through. Haven't been doing anything super exciting. I am permanently work from home, so I have some extra time because I don't have to commute. So I've been putting out a lot more reels and shorts, and then I of course plan to do a few more YouTube videos. And it just so happens that all my videos for this month are kind of cluttered around this weekend, and I think it's because a lot of the stamp companies have figured out their manufacturer issues and kind of have started getting everything done at the same time, and all the releases are coming out at the same time, which is kind of crazy. This card was super simple. I stamped out the sentiment and I decided that for her bow, I'm just going to use the Spectrum Noir sparkle pen to add a bit of shimmer onto her bow and her dress, and that will be the card. I really liked how it turned out. It was exactly as I envisioned in my head, and it's a really simple one, and it came together really quickly. I think my video footage for this was less than an hour for sure. So I hope you enjoyed this card. I think it's super cute. I will have more videos to come soon, so I'll see you guys next time, and have a great day. Bye.